Okay, it's fully charged. We are joined by Mr. Niall Horan. Niall, how are you doing?
Not too bad, yeah, I'm feeling good.
Good. Well, you're looking great.
Thanks
You got your book there beside you as well.
Yeah, I got Planet Golf here beside me. Someone obviously stuck that there for me. Yeah,
Just some light reading.
Some light reading. It's only about 50 million pages thick.
Niall, I have to say, I've got to start off this by saying I was actually in the audience for your audition for X Factor.
Were you?
Many years ago, yeah, I was actually in the audience. And I'll never forget it. There was girls sitting beside me and you walked on stage and they wept at the knees. Like, they were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Well, delete all that from your memory because...
Oh, I can't.
I've tried my best.
Yeah, I have to say though, like in terms of the audition, do you look back at it and like, do you cringe or are you kind of like proud of it?
Cringiest thing of all time.
Really?
The best part is getting through. But the rest of it was a disaster. I don't know.
But then you look at last night, like I was there in Olympia, the opening of the Flickr sessions, and like incredible stuff, like the noise, the sound, like everything, the fans, like...
It was a perfect setting really for an opening gig of a tour. It was nice and respectful, people just listening to the music, and that was the nicest part. And obviously I was very nervous, but kind of settled into it after a couple of songs, and yeah, because your home gig, home gigs are nerve-wracking, and opening night of a tour is nerve-wracking because you're still kind of, you've never done it in front of a crowd type thing. So it was all a bit up in the air for a couple of songs, and then I just chilled out a little bit.
Would you ever do a gig in Mullingar?
I wanted to do one at the start of this,
yeah,
but we couldn't find. There was some problem with like someone wanted to shoot it for something and they couldn't fit cameras into.
Could you not put it in a field?
Yeah, the old gap pitch.
I don't know, that's what I was saying, but...
The community centre.
Can't trust the weather.
That's true.
That's the answer I kept getting.
Yeah.
I don't know, we tried. I'll always try. I'm going to try and do it at some stage. I don't know when.
Yeah.
Maybe next year or something, I don't know.
You mentioned you were nervous last night. Why are you so nervous? Like, would it be because the lads aren't with you? Is it displaying your solo music? What is it?
It's a bit of everything, to be honest. People hearing your album for the first time. I've never done a show on my own, ever. I've never done any more than 3 or 4 songs on my own, ever, in my life. First show of a tour, the show in Dublin, being nerve-wracking. It was kind of a mix of everything, and just pre-stage nerves in general. You get them all the time, you know, in the half an hour leading up to the stage. But
we get it every day before the show.
Oh, every day, all the time. But I have to say, the like...
Breaking
5 days a week. Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
5 o'clock in the morning, being like, wake up. But the response to the music's been absolutely incredible. Like, for you, are you just like absolutely blown away by it? Like, it's just like last night I was looking around more so like all the girls and everyone that was there, and everyone, they knew every single word of every song. Well, I'm hearing some of these for the first time, and I'm just like, they knew them.
They'd be listening to the first chorus and then learn it for the second chorus. By the time that gets around, that's what I found. You could hear, like, you could see people trying to like come up with words. They've never heard any of them songs in their life. They heard Slow Hands This Town, a song called On the Loose, and apart from that, they didn't know anything else. So they were learning it as I was singing them. But it was great to see, like, the reaction. Like, I was looking online there this morning, seeing what songs are sticking out in people's minds already. So it's interesting.
One girl, I forget her name, apologies, but she did ask, did you hear anybody last night shouting, Niall Horan, marry me? You must get that all the time, right?
I've heard it a few times. Last night I was just thinking, this is so fun. I wasn't really listening to what people were shouting at me, but it was. I did a sound check before the gig, and they were shouting all sorts at me, in very strong Dublin accents.
I guess you're kind of used to that, though, wouldn't you be? Like people.
Are you? Do you that? Do you get used to that?
I think if you get used to it, you've lost the plot. There's no way you can get used to people, you know, screaming at you or whatever. It's very different to just day-to-day stuff, isn't it?
Would you, on that note, I'm not saying would you marry a fan, but would you date a fan, or would you want an A-lister? Well, Niall Horan now from Mullingar. You could date whoever you want.
I'm Niall Horan from Mullingar. Right? I don't know. Like, it all depends. Like, I don't really know. I wouldn't be like going out specifically going, who's at 1D Niall or whatever on Twitter. You know, I'm not looking. I don't know.
We chatted with Liam Payne a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
And one of the questions was, it was regarding you, and it was an ideal date for Niall, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we heard that you were involved in the setup with him and Cheryl.
Was.
And he was saying that to us, so we asked him, we're like, if you could set Niall up with anyone at all, who would you set him up with?
Who do you think you said?
Let's pay no, so I haven't got a clue. I could be anyone. Go on.
So he didn't specify. No, he didn't.
Did he pick a certain type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And knew he would. Go on.
Well, we kind of came to the conclusion, I think, that it was just somebody nice and
Up for a
wholesome. But I
laugh.
feel like that's what he was telling us what we needed and wanted.
No, he's right.
Up for a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of girl that Mammy would love to see, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing all right here, actually. Go on.
But that seems too perfect. Like, would you not want somebody like, I don't know, who does something on the side that's like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that, you know? Like, not pay for a bus fare or something.
What? I don't know. No, I would like all of those qualities, actually. Up for a laugh would bring in, that phrase up for a laugh would bring in a little bit of mischief, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But,
Up for the crack.
no one's perfect, are they? But
Oh.
up for a bit of a crack, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
He's right. He's probably right.
What about
though,
Meghann here?
Yeah, there you go. Wholesome girl from Limerick.
She's a wholesome girl from Galway.
Galway?
Ardrahan.
Sorry.
Population 5.
All Ireland, maybe champions
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week,
That's
Sunday.
it. We have to ask you a couple of questions here from fans, actually, if you don't mind. We got one here. Okay, so if you were living in Mullingar right now, what would you be doing? I assume that would mean not singing.
Yeah.
What would be your profession?
Jesus, God knows. I left at the end of 5th year,
Yeah.
so I didn't get to finish school, so I have no qualifications. That's me gone from anything 3rd level education. I don't know. I probably would have finished school, tried to have gone to college. I was like B, C, probably would have got about 350 in my leaving cert, I would imagine, something like that. And then I forgot.
I love how you predicted your.
Yeah, like-
you know what? Like when you do the leaving cert, you remember, I think, for a week, and then you're like, I haven't got a clue. What
Well, I wasn't going to overstudy, that's definite. I was never any good at that.
Yeah.
I just kind of went on natural ability, which would have been in C's and B's. So would have rounded up to about 350.
Would you go back?
300.
Would you sit the leaving cert now? Would you ever think, do you know what? Do you ever think in a couple of years, Joe, for the crack, you might be like, do you know what? I'm going to go back as like a mature student and sit the leaving cert.
I can hardly do an equation on counting. No, I wouldn't have a chance. I'd have to probably go back and probably do the first 4 or 5 years.
Lega Cormo.
Tara and Ben. Did you have that? No. We Tara and Ben. You know, in primary school, you always get that book. Ours was Tara and Ben.
Tara and Ben.
Oh, see, I went to Gael School, so I thought like
Did you go to Gael
Sean Agus Mora. Yeah.
My mother's name is Mara.
How was your Irish? Is it any good?
No, not really anymore.
terrific.
No, I used to be actually alright at it. I was good at like French and I was good at Irish and terrible at English. But I was, I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't release
Irish, yeah.
you wouldn't release an Irish single anytime soon, no?
Well, I'll give that a go.
I must ask this one because it jumps out at me. Ed here beside me is petrified of the same thing that apparently you're petrified of. Birds.
Birds indoors.
Oh, birds everywhere.
You don't like birds in general?
I mean, the feathered birds. I like female birds. But the feathered kind, not so much.
No, it's, I don't know what it is. I don't mind them when they're outside. That's fine. When they get inside. I remember being in school one day in the canteen, this bird just flew in, he's flying around, flapping over everyone's head. I was freaking out. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like birds.
Whereas I'd be the one running around like
Kind of catch it.
bringing home nests and everything.
Oh,
Get out.
shoot, get out.
Poor mother's like, stop bringing animals home. So we've got a really fun game in our show that we play every morning with our listeners, and we're going to play it with you.
All right.
So much fun.
What's it called?
It's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because we couldn't think of a better name than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'll explain the rules to you.
They've got 5 seconds to answer.
You've got 30 seconds. You've got to answer 5 questions. You've got to answer 5 of something, then 4 of something, then 3, then 2, then 1. It'll make sense. So, for example, I could say in 5 sandwich fillings, list them off quick. All right? But you've got 30 seconds for all 5 questions. You look nervous.
Holy moly.
Are you ready?
Tension's killing me.
It's
Come on.
fun, though. Don't worry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, okay. Niall Horan, name 5 phone apps.
Oh, Waze, App Store. Jesus Christ.
Social media.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Name 4 things that can fly.
Birds, planes, pigs.
One more.
One more.
Uh,
You could name a breed of bird or type bird.
eagle.
Name 3 girls you'd love to date.
Holy moly. God.
Time is up.
Am I out already?
Yeah, you were rubbish. Yeah.
But you can stay going. We can.
No,
still
you're
talk about 3
grand. No,
girls.
no.
But don't stop there.
Do
Go on.
something.
Give us one. One girl you'd love to date.
Good question.
You're trying to force him to date me, aren't you?
Lily Collins.
Okay, grand. Yeah, you're out. So he had his chance. Niall Horan, best of luck. We play your single pretty much every day on the show.
Thanks.
We're still getting texts for it.
I've been hearing that a lot actually off
It's true, though.
family and that everyone's playing it.
It is, yeah. It's
Nice, thanks.
And best of luck with the future album. I assume it's coming soon, right?
Yeah, somewhere in October. I would
Just
like.
before Christmas. Oh, clever.
It's in October.
There you go.
There you go.
Happy out. Huh? Ultimate Christmas present. Niall Horan, thank you so much for joining us on Fully Charged. Thank you
Very much.
Yay! Thank you.
We should